Hey guys, what's happening? It's Troy here, and today we're going to be picking up with Chapter 4 of the Casting of Frank Stone. Yes, Chapter 4 is where I was. Did by daylight music.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
That part was at the end of my previous video, because I didn't know when the new chapter started. Swallows have eyes. Okay, we're back to current time. Alright, they had drinks, right? Let's go a little probing, why not? She's a
Bad
author,
dream?
movie maker type. If she wants to know these things.
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm used to it. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Yeah, sure. Let's look around. I'm an explorer type.
What are you waiting for?
Now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Curious or suspicious? Suspicious. Do I want to find about Murder Mill or the lady? Well, she's going to know more about Murder Mill anyways. Let's say...
Okay.
Yes.
Then tell me everything you know about Augustine.
Augustine Lieber, elite collector of obscure cultural artifacts. She pretends to be all business, but plays the long game with the cards close to the vest. She's hard to pin down.
And?
Ever since I arrived, I've kept my eye on things.
And she's timeless.
Observations, behavior, decor. I've been building a profile.
Which is?
Lieber is no ordinary collector. She likes the dark stuff. The really dark stuff. She'll stop at nothing to get it.
Very impressive.
Okay, now it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Told you what I know, and now you go.
I think you pretty much covered it.
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Oh, now I get to explore the atrium. I was gonna say, don't we have those in Hearts?
Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And a belt. I got a cheat
So what's
from
the
a
deal
guy.
with this guy?
He's got a guy who's got a pants guy. So I got these pants from his guy's guy. Had him tailored just right by
Doesn't
the other
look
guy I know,
familiar.
who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Found a turtleneck in a secondhand shop.
Now that was a curious sound.
Archibald McMillan?
Oh, you can be sure of that.
Is that Evan's father? Maybe his grandfather? I don't know. Evan is the trapper in Dead by Daylight, if you don't know. Evan McMillan. I mean, obviously I'm going to head into there. I just want to kind of take a look around here. A bit more. Oh, that's the tree. On that one map. See, I'm worried that, you know, I head into there. If I miss something before I head in there, and then I can't, like, do anything else out. They do make it pretty obvious at the start there. Well, here, let's take a look upstairs first. I can't run.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait,
no.
hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the
Shit.
film.
See, that's what I was worried about.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime.
So that's
Her
how she
younger brother
has it.
Jaime was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that. Bonnie
Oh,
had
that
passed.
lady. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. very touching.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very
Oh.
good question. And an
Shit.
expensive one, too.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Okay, well, enough that I can control stuff again.
Looks like practically every room in the house.
Hmm.
But where's our host?
And you go to look, her looking around like goes everywhere, man. I'm just double checking to see if there's anything else I recognize that might be from DVD or... Vent override, stabilizers, tuner, regulator. What is this? Cessation, corner alignment, shielding. Scene has interest in temporal machinery. Temporal, like time machine. It's all very interesting, isn't it? Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else I can interact with in here. I wonder if that's bad that I alienated Maddie. I didn't want to do it. Didn't wanna. Okay, so she's the goth girl that gave us the money that we bought the camera with. That's her daughter. So she's dead. That lady, anyways, which is sad. She seemed nice. She was cool.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though.
His hammer, where's his hammer at? Where's he, Evan McMillan? No. Isn't Evan the trapper? I'm
Wow.
fairly certain. But...
Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
True story of Frank's.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Christick was the local sheriff of Cedar Hills, Oregon. Steeltown, just a regular blue-collared Joe doing his darndest to make life a little bit safer for folks who put trust in him. The Cedar Hills was hiding a silent menace. A merciless monster preying on the unsuspecting citizens Cusick had sworn to protect. When the bodies started piling up, the only thing left was for an everyday hero to step up. The Cedar County Cedar Hills' first and only serial killers brought to justice, who dared to look evil in the eye and pulled the trigger. Sam's the guy that shot him, right? That fateful night, I had sent one of my deputies over to check in on things. My first choice. The Flatfoot was from out of state and a little green for my liking, but all he had to do was hold the line and report back to me any suspicions. When Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself. Oh, whoops. And there was Stone standing on that platform like a twisted gargoyle. A tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I'm not afraid to admit I was scared. I only had a moment to act before all was lost. So I drew my gun, took a deep breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hills trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Me, I didn't buy it and never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone, saw it with my own eyes. So to all those that claim otherwise, I say this: one monster was enough for Cedar Hills. But, of course, we know the other monster was... I mean, there's more written on those pages too, but I'm not going to read the actual whole pages there. But we know that the woman that's here, that arranged this, is the woman that was there with Frank. They had a little hammer in here.
Looks like it opens with a key.
Need a key. I need another puzzle piece for that door. Does she have anything to say? Doesn't open. Okay, well, let's go take a look at those doors, see if this... One of these games, you gotta do stuff in order.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Still checking, making sure these other tables don't have anything interactable on.
Yeah? Now what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out.
Augustine has a,
Psh, not
unique
in a million
collection.
years. No
I've
way.
never seen anything like this stuff.
Let's just talk to her. Okay, whatever.
You sure would get a kick out of this place.
Just talking to her mom that's...
And then you'd
deceased,
probably
I guess.
kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well,
Did she
was
get
the most
snatched up by the
intimidating girl
entity?
I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Oh, a bass player.
Thank you.
Hey guys,
Maybe I salvaged it.
look.
What? I
So
don't
I
see
do like
anything.
Maddie, so I want to keep her on my side here.
Ah, there, right there.
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
I'm gonna go serious.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right.
Oh.
So, do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
It's quite the theory. Is that Frank Stone coming to kill us? Already almost threw my beer.